Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the Real Evvonne. You can see by the title, you can see what I'm about to talk about. I'm about to get into this very quick. I'm gonna show y'all some clips. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all also a video that I don't think has really been shown, some unseen footage. But let's get into it. I'm gonna show y'all the first video because in case a lot of people don't know, let me start with this. This is a quote. You don't have to be a lawyer to recognize that when a woman is being violently attacked by a man, that she shouldn't be arrested. That's what the attorney of Miss Hood said, who was initially held, Miss Hood was initially held on a $3 million bond. Now her son was also held without a bond. Now they claimed that Miss Hood was falsely arrested and maliciously prosecuted, and that she has also suffered emotional distress. I'm about to show y'all that video. I'm going to show y'all something else, and then I'm going to give my 2 cents. So you ready? Hit that thumbs up, share this. Let's go.
Get your food. Who? Get the car? Who? Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so y'all saw that much, right? Oh yeah, lady Shanta, I don't mean to pronounce your name wrong, so please forgive me. But y'all saw that much, right? Like I said, I'm gonna get my commentary off of that in a minute, right? But I want y'all to see that, right? As far as like you could see how that started. The claim that Miss Hood has put out. She says her and her son were falsely arrested and maliciously prosecuted, and that she also suffered emotional distress. Let me say this again. While my channel, they're trying to kill my channel. I kid you not. You can watch the numbers, watch every fucking thing. Anybody that know me, even back in the day of the Kanika Jenkins days, right? I created a second channel, right? I kid you not. And YouTube killed that channel very quickly. They accused me of bullying. That's what they keep, even with this channel, they accuse me of bullying. I'm not bullying no fucking body. Now, we all know channels on this bitch that do bully people and all that type of shit, right? but they don't fuck with them. But then you got a channel like mine. Now, I ain't the only one. It's another, I forgot this dude's name, Black something. Like, I ain't the only one. Like, channels that are putting out, or at least making y'all think. Put it like this. I ain't gonna necessarily say the truth, but we making y'all think. We making you question shit. So YouTube wants to silence that type of content. They label us as hateful and fake news. That's the fuck they say. That's why, as of this point, I'm moving on a whole nother level. I'm about to get my Patreon back up. Well, I still have my Patreon, but I'm about to actually like start promoting it again and stuff like that. Y'all can meet me on Patreon. Now, y'all want to see this unedited shit? Meet me on Patreon. I ain't a lot of people, but you know what? Then again, I will say $4.99 a month. The what? Shit. Anyway, because at the end of the day, you pay for what the fuck you give a fuck about. A lot of y'all spend more than $5 on sodas a month, and that shit is killing you. Me and other channels are trying to give you information to help you live in this life, in the afterlife. Message. So anyway, Miss Mama said that her and her son was falsely arrested and maliciously prosecuted. First of all, what the fuck is going on? Does anybody understand the definition of prosecute? See, this is why I be calling fake shit. This is what I call false flag. This is why I say shit is a smoke screen. This is why I say shit is a distraction. Because how the fuck is she going to claim malicious prosecution when the shit didn't go to court? Ain't no jury convict nothing. So now all of a sudden, her and her son been falsely prosecuted? She said falsely arrested, maliciously prosecuted. Let me be very clear. If you shoot some fucking body and they die, that is not a false arrest. They will arrest your ass. And then they will, collect the evidence. They're not going to let your bitch ass go and then collect evidence. It don't work that way. Now, I want to show y'all something I don't think a lot of people saw. I'm going to show you the video when they was pulling up to this restaurant. Because, see, I think a lot of y'all thought this shit happened in the daytime. It did not. Now, there is no audio, at least on the copy I have, there's no audio on it. So I'm putting my own audio on it, just because I know how people are. Y'all want to hear something while you watching something, right? But I'm going to put some audio on it, music. But pay attention to the actual video. That's all I'm going to do. Excuse me, what the fuck did we just see? What the fuck did we just see? Let me say this again. The attorneys of Ms. Hood claim she was falsely arrested and maliciously prosecuted, and that she also suffered emotional distress. On June 18th of this year, this is a quote from Ms. Hood. On June 18th of this year, my life changed. My son's life changed. Never in a million years would I have imagined being brutally attacked, beaten, and then arrested. Now, she skipped a whole lot of shit in between time. Now, however, the Cook County State's Attorney Office announced Monday that the charges had been dropped in light of emerging evidence after video was obtained showing Hood being brutally pummeled by Brown. They were both released that day. Let me also be very, very clear. This same state's attorney is backed by George Soros, and y'all know how I feel about this shit. You can call this shit a conspiracy theory. You can call whatever the fuck you want. But I'm going to tell y'all something right now if you're watching and listening to me on live or replay. Google George Soros. You Black Lives Matters sympathizers and any fucking thing else. Google George Soros. Y'all the pigs in the Bible. The Bible be talking about you motherfuckers be following another blind motherfucker over the cliff. Poof. Be gone. Right? Let me play that shit for y'all one more motherfucking time. Right? Let's do it. Apparently we're not playing that tonight. But anyway, I just want to say this stuff. Actually, let me what I am going to do is show y'all the unseen footage. I forgot I gotta show y'all that. No, I showed y'all that. What I'm about to show y'all is her she did a press conference today. Let me go ahead and show that to y'all. I'm gonna show that to y'all real quick.
Thank you all for being here today. I want to first thank the Cook County State's Attorney, Kim Fox, for doing the right thing and dismissing the charges. This is what justice looks like. I also want to acknowledge everyone who has been impacted by this in any way. To everyone who has supported Ms. Hood and her family through this trying time, we thank you. Yesterday, criminal charges of first-degree murder were dismissed against Ms. Hood and her 14-year-old son, rightfully so. Now that she is free, We think it is important that her story is told and that she is heard. Spell your name.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carlisha, Carlishia. Last name is Hood, Hood. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support for me and my family. On June 18th of this year, my life changed. My son's life changed. I've experienced pain in many ways that I would never have thought, never.
Let me say this. I pause it for a minute so I can talk. But this bitch ain't fooling me. Is she fooling y'all? This bitch ain't fooling me. Is she fooling y'all? Because let me tell y'all something. I will show y'all that video again. When she ordered her son to not only shoot that man, she told him to end that man. Message. She not only told him to shoot that man, she said end that man. He shot him in the back. The man was running away, and the son was running after him. I'm not mad at the son, because think about it, y'all. At the end of the day, if your mama tell you to do something and you are a minor, what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna do what the fuck your mama tell you to do, right? Now all of a sudden, this bitch is an activist. She is a victim. I'm so tired of this fuck ass shit. See, this is why my channel is dying, because I keep talking about this shit. I'm so tired of fake ass shit. I don't like it. I have never liked it. You want to know about Evvonne? You want to know where I started? Look up when I did something about a pizza party. Right? Pizzagate, all that shit. Look that up. I did that. And they've been fucking with me ever since. Okay? So don't ever say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And Pizzagate's in Washington, D.C., where the fuck I'm at. Message. So think about that shit. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But you got these demons like this bitch. Now all of a sudden the bitch got glasses and all types of, she had a blazer on, all this. So now all of a sudden she's proper. Fuck this bitch. This bitch ain't proper. I feel for her son, not for her. I feel for her son, not for her. Because let me let y'all know something very, very quickly. He did what his mama asked him for. He did what his mama told him to do. She's a licensed carried person, but he is not. He is a child. She texted him and asked him to bring it in and take that dude out. She also asked him to take out the dude's girlfriend because she said, allegedly, that the girlfriend was egging the shit on. But the son, at this point, exercised common sense. So he didn't do it. His mom was trying to wrestle that weapon away from him, and he didn't allow her. So it could be a double 187 that we're talking about tonight, but we not, because the son was like, no, I ain't gonna let you do that. You don't believe me? Look that shit up. Let's go.
What happened to me was totally unnecessary. Never in a million years would I have imagined being brutally attacked, beaten, and then arrested. I am thankful that the Cook County State's Attorney dismissed the case. I am also thankful to have my son with me and by my side, and also his charges being dismissed. I thank my family for supporting me and the people all over the world. The people did not play. Yeah. And I just thank God everything was revealed. And just everybody who has been praying and rooting for us, I just thank God for them. That did not go unnoticed. You are all not forgotten. And we are praying for all the families affected by this horrible tragedy.
I'm back. If anybody know anything about me, I'm going to say this because if my family or friends is listening to this, y'all hit me up. Don't comment on this shit. But I'm going to say this because this pisses me off. This bitch act like she's special. Let's be very, very clear. I am 48 years old. One of my cousins, close cousins, we was the same age, 18, right? 18. Washington, D.C. He was killed by a rivalry gang. He was killed, right? 18. We the same motherfucking age. That shit still fuck with me to this day, right? If I ever meet any of these motherfuckers, it is what the fuck it is, right? That's how the fuck we roll. But you know what we didn't do? We didn't do no news conferences. And we ain't sue. Who the fuck are we suing? We didn't sue nobody. I say all that to say this. This bitch, I'm going to show y'all again the video. Oh, man, fuck all that. Do a rewind. Y'all can see the video. Fuck it. I ain't going to keep showing the same shit. But rewind. Y'all saw what the fuck it was. She ordered her minor son to take her gun out of the car and come in and DEAD the dude. I also want to say is dude was 100% 100% wrong, right? As far as punching in the face, right? But I'm going to say this because I have a son. I've raised a son. And I've told him what to do with females, right? I want to say this. We don't know what the fuck she was saying or doing to him. We don't. I said this to my man the other day. I was like, well, wait a minute now. If his girlfriend was there and they saying that the girlfriend was allegedly egging this shit on, I said, why she didn't jump in? I said, because me as a female, I'm not going to let my man, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to let my man argue with a female. I'm not saying as far as I can stop this motherfucker doing whatever the fuck he want to do, right? But me as a female, I'm going to jump in that female's face and I'm going to deal with that female. Now, whether I get my ass beat or not, that is what the fuck it is. But what I'm saying is, I'm going to deal with that female so my man don't got to deal with that female. Because in my opinion, man on man, female on female. But I also say this because I told my son this. If a female put her hands on you, if you feel threatened any type of way, do what the fuck you think you got to do. So if you was really hit in the face like that, look on the screen. Her face looked good. Bitch all of a sudden got glasses, her locks are straight. Bitch got on the blazer like she on a job interview. What the fuck? Why in the flying fuck are y'all not woke? I'm so tired of this fake woke culture. Fake woke culture. This bitch is not a victim. This bitch is part of the agenda for a distraction. Because let me say it again very, very clearly. Now, we saw that submarine. Let's also be very fucking clear. Why in the fly fuck is anybody spending? Look, you can do the fuck you want with your money. But let's not play stupid. They knew that shit was done when it reached a certain level and they lost contact. Stop it. They knew it. So we ain't playing duck, duck, goose. We ain't playing duck, duck, suck. Like we not I don't give a fuck who mad. What the fuck wrong with you? If you got that much, see, this is my issue, right? If you got that much money to spend, why are you not trying to help people that's starving? Why are you not trying to help people that's homeless? But you want to spend that $250,000 on exploring some shit that you can look on video. on video. Oh no, I'm gonna spend my money on this. Fuck y'all, y'all hunger and your sleeplessness. We're gonna do this. The fuck? Fuck everybody. I don't give a fuck who don't like me. I don't give a fuck. Let me be very clear. I'm a very loyal person, but when you cross me, fuck you and everything you fucking stand for. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. Look on the screen again. This bitch is lying like a motherfucker. Oh, this bitch is lying. I'm gonna read it again. I get it. He said, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. He kept punching her. Son came in. He shot her. He shot him. And dude ran away. That's my question to y'all. Do you think the son should be charged for shooting a man that ran away? That's all I want to ask you. That ran away. Because once you run away, that means you are no longer a threat. Anyway, let me go back to playing it for y'all. And then I'm going to end it. I'm going to play this and then I'm going to end it in commentary.
Tragedy. I am now in the process of healing and putting my family's life back together. During this trying time, we asked if, we could please have space to rest and recover from this life-altering situation, and that you all continue to keep us in your prayers. In the near future, I will be able to respond to outpouring of support. Again, I just need a little time to heal and to just get my life back with my baby. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Take your time, baby.
That's it. Yeah, I know.
It's all right, Carla. It's all right, baby. You're strong. You're strong.
Quick intercession. Did y'all see any tears? Because I know my black ass. When I start ask anybody to this day, I did the other day. Somebody started playing a fucking sad ass song, and I start crying. Like when I start crying, I am crying. You gonna see tears, makeup. And when I say makeup, be the eyeliner. That's the only thing that fuck I had on. But I don't see that with her. Do y'all see that? I could be wrong. Comments. Continue.
Oh, Jesus.
You're strong. God bless you. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Attorney Brandon Brown. That's Brandon. Last name Brown, Brown. This morning, we filed a 4-count complaint on behalf of Carlisha Hood. This complaint is being filed against the city of Chicago and the defendant officers who were responsible for her arrest. The complaint contains counts of malicious prosecution, false arrest, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. We do not take what happened to Ms. Hood lightly, and we intend to pursue this lawsuit, and there will be additional lawsuits forthcoming. I want to add that Ms. Hood and myself, we recognize that there has been a life loss, and so we are praying for the family of this man who lost his life. I don't want that to be forgotten. We appreciate that lives were affected by this incident, and so we don't want to dilute or diminish that. However, Ms. Hood and her son, we believe were wronged, and we intend to pursue that. Ms. Hood is not going to be answering any direct questions. Myself and Attorney Williams will be answering a limited number of questions. However, once Ms. Hood has time, and keep in mind that Ms. Hood was just released yesterday afternoon, and so she needs time. But once she is able to process and reconnect with her family, she will present herself again, and we will make her available, but not right now. We're asking that you give her space. We understand that there have been a number of people going to her home, attempting to contact her at her home. We also recognize that there have been things going on in the World Wide Web that may not necessarily be genuine or without malice. Yes. And so we would ask each and every one of you out there to keep this family in your prayers, protect this family. Yes. Protect this family. And I have good reason to believe that they need protection. And with that, we would open it up to any questions.
When was the suit filed?
The lawsuit was filed this morning.
Where?
In the Circuit Court of Cook County.
And legal argument, I mean, presumably police went to the state's attorney's office for felony review for this case.
That is correct.
Got that approved. So
well,
what would the legal argument be that police couldn't have arrested?
Well, that'll be something that we'll address in the near future.
I'm gonna say something. Can y'all hear me? I'm keep talking if I know y'all can hear me. I want to say this. I feel some type of way because some people go, she is a survivor. No, fuck all that. She a survivor. That's what people saying. That's good and that's fine, right? But let's be very, very clear. She knew and she know the fuck she doing. Now somebody said, now I haven't seen it yet. Please send it to me. I promise y'all. Somebody just commented and said that there's video of the victim. I'm looking at my comments real quick. I'm gonna read it right now because somebody put in my chat. Y'all can look at it too if you do want to replay because I ain't gonna delete shit. Okay, somebody said if you see the full video, you will see him running to his car to get his gun, and that's why he shot him. I didn't see that. The video that I showed y'all and that I saw, dude never left out of it. He was literally punching the mama, and the son entered the establishment, and the son started shooting the dude that was beating on his mom. That's what I saw, and that's what I showed y'all. Now, if I'm wrong, if we are all wrong, please, can y'all email me? Just email me the footage. That's all I want. Because I would love to debunk motherfuckers. I'll debunk my motherfucking self. If you saw that shit, please send it to me. I'll show it. At the end of the, y'all, look, I'm the real Evvonne. I'm all about truth. So if you saw that shit, please send it to me. Thank you. Because I have not seen that. So if y'all seen that, please, that will knock a lot of this shit out the water. But let me also warn you. You present that type of evidence, they coming for all of us. But anyway, moving on. I did not see that. So if you have that footage, please email it to me and I will show it. Now, either I'll do it on live or I'll record it so it don't get deleted. You know what I'm saying? Like I will record it and then I will do it live and I'll show y'all. I don't do Photoshop. I don't do none of that shit. I don't even know how to do that.
but that'll be something that we'll address in the near future.
I believe it's addressed in the lawsuit though, so.
Can you talk a little bit about this, the way this played out? So the police had put out some video of her to turn herself in. So with that said, the police would have had to have seen her get hurt or beaten at that point. So then there's this time in between that and this viral video where we're hearing from the state's attorney, more evidence is presented over the weekend. We assume that that's the viral video, but we also know that police had some kind of video in their possession to even put out a picture or an image of her to turn herself in. So is the crux of this that there was a rush to charge? There was. Can you kind of explain that?
Yes, it was an obvious rush to judgment.
But they would have seen this video and seen her being beaten. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Why find no fault with the state's attorney's office in terms of charging her?
Well, again, we want to thank State's Attorney Kim Fox for doing the.
First, fuck off. Let me just say, this motherfucking attorney lying like a mother. Fuck him. Fuck his law firm. They are fake motherfuckers. These are the same motherfuckers that want reparations. Fuck him. In his shiny ass head. Fuck him. Because he's lying. Somebody said her face dries to death. So it is. But what I'm saying, he's fucking lying. I don't like these type of motherfuckers. He's fucking lying. That's why these type of motherfuckers don't like talking to Evvonne. Tell you right now, they don't want to talk to me. These people don't like talking to me. Let's go.
Right thing and dismissing the charges. With respect to our complaint, it is a legally viable complaint. It is rooted in the law. We understand that the concerns that people may have about the process, and we certainly share those concerns. But right now, I think it's short-sighted to take that direction, and we will, upon further investigation, we may be able to better answer that question.
So what do you believe the police did in her case, if you were to spell it out?
Right, it's in our complaint, and so we have copies here of the complaint.
Can you say it on camera?
Yeah.
What did the police do when they took her into custody? What did they do?
That's what they did. They wrongfully arrested her, and I don't want to go into great detail, but you don't have to be a lawyer to appreciate and recognize that when a woman is violently attacked by a man, an unarmed woman, that she shouldn't be arrested. And if any one of you were to replace Carlisha Hood with your mother, with your sister, with your daughter, if your mother or sister or daughter were attacked in a restaurant when she's trying to order a cheeseburger, would you expect that she would be arrested? What would you do in that situation? And so if anyone can draw any other logical conclusion from that other than that she should not be arrested, I think you understand where our lawsuit is coming from and what it's rooted in.
Why not? There's no defending what the deceased did before the shooting, but when that altercation is happening, why not leave rather than text your son to come into the restaurant?
So we're not going to answer that. We're not going to answer that question. That'll be something that'll come out later.
And I know.
The scene but not stay for police.
Sorry.
Why did Ms. Hood leave the scene but not stay for police?
So there's video of this, right? So we don't have to go into great detail. There's video that goes over the actual attack and how it transpired, right? So again, as Brandon said, if you put yourself in that situation and you see how fast everything happened, I think you can draw a reasonable inference to that question.
What would your answer be to that question?
My answer is to look at the video surrounding it. It's clear. It's clear how the You see an argument. You see everything on the video. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that you aren't seeing. And so you see how it transpired from this to this to this in an instant. And an individual that goes in there that don't know, that didn't plan for this to happen, that had no want for this to happen. There's many things that can go through that individual's mind. And her state of mind, I can't tell you that right now, but we're asking you to look at it from a viewer and to come up with a reasonable inference. And yet, we have a lawsuit pending.
Ms. Williams,
And things will go over in the lawsuit.
what was the fight over in line?
Nothing. She was beaten for nothing.
Well, of course, I mean, nothing would,
But it wasn't a fight.
was that,
It just wasn't a fight.
did he start the conversation with her? Was he telling her to get out of line? I mean, we pick up a little bit of what happened, but I guess a lot of people are trying to figure out how did it build up to him hitting?
Miss Hood doesn't even understand how it built up. It was unnecessary. It was a vicious attack for no reason.
Yes,
I would like to know, you said that there might be some other charges in the future. I was wondering, the excessive bond, $3 million, a definite rush to judgment, and there was a number of other kind of charges, manslaughter, second-degree murder, all kinds of charges. I just find that very difficult to wrap my brain about any of this, especially for a person who has a clean record. I mean, she didn't have all these criminal charges that the other, that kind of bail. I'm just wondering, what was the state's attorney thinking? What was the judge thinking when they could just come up with something so ridiculous? $3 million? They don't get $3 million when they mow down 9 people in the church. So these other people, I've heard, because I haven't seen the video, only the snippets that's been on TV, but I've heard people talking about extra security in that store. If you're the next person in line, you're giving your money to somebody, and that person that you gave the money to, what was wrong with him? If he could accept your money, he can't say, hey, look, guy, we got a line here.
I think the overall answer to your question, there are many things that were rushed in this case. There are many things that shouldn't have happened, and we agree with that. And we're thankful that the Cook County State's Attorney dismissed the charge and that she is now free. She doesn't have to worry about posting that $3 million bail, and she doesn't have to worry about those charges.
Yeah, I had a question back there. First, thank you for doing this. For you, I know this healing process is going to start, and you guys can answer this, but I know she's not going to speak, but the community was wondering, you see this on social media, everybody's saying, what's next? Is 14-year-olds going to get therapy? Like, what's happening? I know it's only a day since you've been out, but if you guys can get into that, and then also, people are concerned about, retaliation, things like that, with all of this happening. What do you say to that?
Well, as far as the family getting help, we don't want to go into that, but I can assure you that they will be getting help and assistance. And we have received countless contacts for people wanting to help. So thank you for that question. As far as the threats and retaliation, that have been going out, we are aware of those threats. And again, we talked about it earlier. We're asking that you keep this family in prayer. We're asking that this family be prayed for, that they be protected. I think one of the things that I don't want to fail to mention is the number of people in this community, in our community throughout the city of Chicago, fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, grandfathers, they are with this family. And I strongly and I truly believe that this community is going to protect this family. And so any threats being made against this family is being made against the entire city of Chicago and the entire Black community. And so I while we're praying for the family and we understand that people are hurt, I think it should be noted and known that this community, this city has stood up for this family and stood up for this woman and her son. I don't want to go too deep and say the wrong thing, but should the fathers and sons of our community, of the Black community, come together, it's a sleeping giant. And so I know we have many members from the church community here. We are, again, we join everyone in prayer. But we will pray for those who would threaten harm against our brothers and sisters.
Will there be a victims compensation sought? And I would like to add, please do not post the children's pictures. I mean, that's just the media blurred out from my nephew's pictures, but people were doing it, so I was just asking, even on my social.
All right, what's up, y'all? I just want to end it with, yeah, what's up, bottom line, she allegedly texted her son, told him to come shoot and DIE that man, which was Jeremy Brown. Now the son entered the restaurant, pulled out a pow and shot Mr. Brown in the back. Mr. Brown then proceeded to run away, and then his son chased him, shooting him several more times. The mother also allegedly ordered her son to shoot Mr. Brown's lady friend, who was allegedly egging on Mr. Brown. The son, however, at this point, exercised common sense at that point and didn't do it, and didn't allow his mom to take the pow to do so. I'm gonna end it with this. Was this entire situation or scenario a distraction? Y'all know how the fuck I roll. But I want y'all to comment. I'm not even gonna tell you what the fuck I think. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how the fuck I think on Patreon. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upload it. Okay, I'm gonna do it on Friday. So it'll be live on Saturday. I'll do that. Right? So if you're not on my Patreon already, join that. I promise you, I'm gonna tell you how the fuck what I think, how I feel. It is what the fuck it is. What you think? Is this a distraction? Share your thoughts or comments below. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good night.